Last week, Big Dick Ramsbottom continued his quest for the Winston Cup. He was on fire early, making hot moves in the whirlwind of Bristol Motor Speedway. Near the first round of pit stops, Jimmy Spencer pinched Dick, sending himself into the wall and collecting points leader Dale Jarrett, who then got absolutely railed by Joe Nemechek. Later, Dick sent Ken Schrader hard in the outside wall. In the later stage of the race, Dick was performing his signature Big Dick charge, but fell just short of claiming the win from Bobby Labonte. The Cup Series now sets its sights on Darlington. Will the lady in black make out with Dick for like 10 minutes, knowing the whole time that's as far as it's going to go, or will she be ready to roll? Find out next on Ass World. Jeremy Mayfield pinches Dick right there. Stewart squeezes Dick onto the inside.
Oh boy. A stain on the face of Austin. That's it. He got him. We've got a new world champion.
11 races to go, folks. Glad you're with us here in the Ass World Studios. Studio H here at Ass World. Ass World Feller Center. You can see there behind me, Jeff Gordon now in the lead. Just a leapfrog move above Dale Jarrett after Jimmy Spencer kind of tag teamed him. Mark Martin, sneaky Mark Martin, huh, folks? Haven't talked about him all season, really. There he is, sitting P3 in the points. The Intimidator, Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte. Tony Stewart's dropped. And then Ward Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr. So Jeff Burton can't quite break into the top 10 yet. We'll see if he can do it here, folks. There he is, folks. He's leaving pit road now. The man, the myth, the Dick. Big Dick Ramsbottom. You know, he didn't bring Michelle Pfeiffer to Darlington with him. He's actually been talking with Laura from 1-900 Funbabes. They're just joking. They had like, I don't know. There's something going on there for sure. She just loves Dick. Oh, Dick was seated in 1 and 2 there, folks. Might be one of the best 1 and 2s he's ever had. Getting a little squirrely here in 3 and 4. One more time around for Big Dick. This is those Preparation 8 hot laps, folks. 30.336 on that first lap. Of course, you're seeing the... Oh, he almost got the Darlington stripe there, folks. He stayed off the wall. It's going to hurt his time. I wonder what kind of like stuff like that Laura is into. All right, here we go, Dick. No, he didn't have a better lap. So, I don't know. Folks, this is one of the crown jewels of the season. It's the Pepsi Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway. Just a tremendous atmosphere here. It's hot down here in the south, you know. We're just buying time for that starting grid to start, folks. It's been a long season. Starting grid should be starting there. We got Tony Stewart on the pole with the 29.976. He was on the pole for most of the qualifying there. Jeff Gordon starting beside him on the front row. Dale Jarrett, you'll see him starting P8. We'll eventually get to Big Dick Ramsbottom. Average size penis, average starting position here. Starting P17, a little bit better than average. You know, that's what the ladies tell him. But there's really no way, we were talking about this in Bristol, there's really no way to know what the average situation is. Because guys will lie. They'll be like, you know, Rasmussen will do a poll and they'll be like, yeah, the average size wiener is 4.9 inches or something. I know there was a very specific number there. That doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying, you know. Anyway, is it green? Are we going green yet here? We should go green. Oh, God, just go green.
Green flag, green flag, green.
Pitter patter, let's get at her, folks. Make sure your wieners are in their upright and locked position. We got 88 hot laps here. It's like adjusted for inflation, it's like 297 million laps. Emotional action here early. Dick trying to get under Joe Nemechek. He does that with tremendous ease. The Pepsi Southern 500 underweight. About 30 seconds ago. Don't let these engines rattle your bones, and we're just trying to give Dick some silence. You know, he's trying to get a feel for this lady in black. The track, too tough to tame. Now, in my day, you could tame a woman. You know, they were easy to tame. Now it's 2025. Well, it's 2020. It's 2020 this season, but in 2025, everyone's woke, and women have rights and everything. Of course, folks, Darlington, you saw on the satellite, the hot satellite intro, it's shaped like an egg. That's because when they were building the track, some asswagon that owned some of the land nearby, he owned some fishing pond on his property. He didn't want to give up that fishing pond up, and Darlington, the track maker, the track builder was like, well, F you then, guy. We won't have a traditional oval. And all the fish will be terrified of these engines roaring. And you won't catch fish anyway, clown. Dick cruising right now. He's not cruising. Let's not call this cruising. He's sort of just, I don't know. Mid DNFs here early, folks. We're looking for Jeff Gordon and Dale Jarrett to fall, as well as all these other top 10 guys. This might not have been the hottest intro, but it's a long race. We're pacing ourselves. I did put on that Ass World sign that we put up in the studio. Even though I'm tall, I wasn't able to reach up there. And Laura, Dick's girlfriend from 1-900 Fun Babe, she had a pair of high heels, and that's just the extra lift I needed to reach up there, you know? So I was wearing those high heels and was able to put that sign up. And that sign looks good. Anyway, Dick, we'll send it down. We'll send it down to Dick to that Dick Lickers race cam.
Thanks, Andre. I think you're starting to cross-dress there, pal. This is a no judgment zone, though, or judgment-free zone. All right, we're pretty much halfway through this run already, and I had a really good pace going, but now we're starting to track down Bill Elliott. So obviously they start losing their mojo. What's going to suck here is whenever I have to start racing them. After running on my own a bunch. Oh, we got a smoker. Or no, we don't. That's the, I think that was the same, did that happen at the, nope, I think we do got a smoker. Who is that? Rusty Wallace. That's good, man. That's a points name. He's up there in those standings. I forget what race that was. I think it was Darlington, where I thought there was a smoker, but it was just the white lines right here in the distance. This is such a better. This Darlington is so much better than the first one we ran, which was the NASCAR 99 Darlington. And I guarantee I could figure out those other tracks and have fun with them, but I just Tango spent all last season with Tango on these tracks, and it feels good. Tango's PB here was a 29.7. Might be able to challenge that late in the race. Darlington has been a very tricky, not tricky as much as problematic track in a lot of Papyrus games. Even in our 2003 Darlington has some glaring issues, especially when cars are trying to pit in turn 3. Always leads to wrecks. And every Darlington that's been community made had that same problem. I didn't try every Darlington that's out there, but it seems like they all use the same kind of racing line, or I really don't know exactly what goes into building a track and everything, but there's a pattern there. All right, there's pit stops. Touch early. 15:30, 45, 60, 75. I had this set up so there'd be 4 pit stops. 17:34, 51, 68, and then they would kind of stretch it. So we'll see how this plays out. Unfortunately, seems like we're gonna have a problem. Trying to follow the same line they're doing. There you go.
You've got a car up high. Clear all around. Watch your speed now. You've got a car up high. Clear.
Pretty good entry there, I think. Might change the sound pack later. Not this race, but
Go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 6,500. Keep it on 6,500.
if you followed the Tango season, probably do that older, like, throaty one.
Motor brake is now shut off. You've got a slow car down low.
Slow car down low. All right. I was going to do the throwback body for this being Darlington, and I forgot to throw it in there. All right, I ended up back behind Bill Elliott, but I see Dale Jarrett back here, or maybe I'm up here now. I honestly have no clue where I was running before pit stops. I got Jeff Burton on my case now. He already got pushed back during pit stops. Now he's going to charge up. on to her. Everybody relax. Yeah, 29.7 would be, I have to hit all of these perfectly.
All right, folks, here's a legs run summary brought to you by Legs, the finest pantyhose in NASCAR, the official pantyhose in NASCAR. I'm wearing them under my
piss.
suit pants right now. A lot of action, a lot of action that Dick doesn't know about. Kenny Wallace DNF'd. There's a saboteur in our midst that took out both of the Wallace brothers with engine issues. God, the big guy. We haven't, God, he's laid low recently. We haven't been talking to the big guy. He had an engine issue on lap 13, and then Darrell Waltrip is showing on pit road right now. We'll try to get a
Look out. Hang on to her. You son of a bitch.
try to get a report there from Dick Bergen. What's going on with Darrell Waltrip? Dave Marcus and Brett Bodine showing a lap down right now. And it takes around 30 seconds to get around here. So those leaders, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, they are on the butthole of the field right now trying to get through there. Big Dick Ramsbottom. P12, yeah, no one knows. No one will ever know exactly where you are before pit stops. But it's pretty much came out where you were, you know. All right, pacing ourselves here. Back to the action. Back to that Dick Lickers race cam.
All right, thanks for the run summary, Andre. I'm really hoping those lappers somehow hold up the leaders. My only chance for a win. But I don't want to win every race. It'd be nice, but we're just hoping to gain points. Can't lose points. I think we have another smoker up there, and that's in the leader territory. Oh man, please be Jeff Gordon. I got Dale Jr. on me now. Let's take advantage of this, Jeff. Let's take advantage of Mike Skinner getting slowed up by Jeff Burton.
Clear.
I'm going to be a force to be reckoned with if I can really figure out these turns. That's not going to be Jeff Gordon smoking right now. I don't know who that's going to be, though.
Got a slow car. There's a spin in turn 3.
Looks like that was Matt Kenseth. And we're also going to have a spin in turn 3. All right, Jeff Burton slowed up a little bit here. I got this. I am underneath you. There we go.
Clear, clear.
That spin in turn 3 didn't sound too important.
Now in the top.
Oh, wait a minute. I see Dale Jarrett and Jeff Gordon up here. Let me get around Bill Elliott, see what we can do. I got Dale Jr. on me. They pitted around lap 15 the first time. And I'm watching Dale Jr. in my rear view. So 15, and they might.
Got a slow car down low.
They already pitting here, lap 29. Or no, is that gonna, what is this? That is Steve Park. That was probably the spin in turn 3. I see Jeff Gordon. I see Dale Jarrett up here. And we're all dealing with lappers right now. Let's see if I can take advantage of Dale Jarrett's bad move there. There we go. Jerry Nadeau right here in the blue car. We have another smoker, apparently. This is ridiculous. It's not Jeff Gordon, the smoker. I don't know who it is. Somebody that started on the back end of the, it might be, if I had to guess, it might be Kenny Irwin. All right, we got, Earnhardt made some wild move. Might be pitting. Dale Jarrett, just go, man. All right, let's not take out Dale Jarrett. Okay, we got a slow car pitting. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we lost some spots there. We lost some time on the track. Let's go in here. I'm going to cheat a little bit so I don't get spun out.
Car high, car high. You've got a slow car down low. Clear. Photo brake is now shut off. Photo brake is now turned on.
Man. Bristol was fun. This is fun. We had C17. We had C1 spin.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
All right, hang on. Leader's pitting now.
Go, 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 go,
Let's be
go,
careful.
go.
There we go.
Keep it on 6,500.
All right, here's Dale.
Keep it on 6,500.
Here's Dale Jarrett.
Keep it on 6,500. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Go, 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 go. Photo brake is now shut off. You've got a slow car ahead. You're racing the car behind you.
Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a pit window issue here. Damn it. What are we doing with Joe Nemechek?
That car in front of you is in 4th position. You're now in the top 20.
Hang on. Oh shit! I just had to step away from the game for like 5 minutes or something. I'm saying oh shit because I was in a rhythm.
Got a slow car down low.
Get around Elliott Sadler. Now we have this.
The 21 car is the lap down.
We've got a slow car merging here.
They're all right. You're racing 8 cars.
I'm glad no one. Look out, wall. No damage.
All the way around this time. We're filling you up.
I'm all out of whack because I have like I just sit in I don't have like a gamer's chair. I just sit in an office chair with wheels, and I'm not sitting exactly away from the pedals, like the same distance that I was before. I'm all out of whack right now.
You're racing the 10 car.
Andre probably wants to go to commercial, but there's
They're all right.
there's a lot of hot action going on right now that he wouldn't want to miss.
Clear, clear.
All right. I should have Dale Jarrett. I got to slow up here. Look out, Dale Jarrett. Look out.
The 41 car, the lap down.
All right, looks like we can afford to cut away and help Andre pay those bills.
Oh boy, we're busy here at Ass. Also, Dick, I guess he forgets how he's been racing all season. He forgets how this works. Technically, we don't have to skip any action, idiot. Do you realize how the broadcast works? We can go to commercial and just cut back to the exact moment we're at right now. Buffoon. He's not even shown in the top 10 right now. He's P12. That's where he's been all race long. Jeff Gordon, he was talking about him and Dale Jarrett up there. Jeff Gordon's P7 right now, folks. You can see there on the hot screen. But yeah, it's been a busy day here at Ass World. We're showing a lot of DNFs. Jeremy Mayfield, we lost Jeremy Mayfield. Matt Kenseth. Steve Park had that wreck. But yeah, Dick's been pretty good calling out these accidents, you know. But he should worry about what's in front of him here. After 38 of 88 laps, folks. Pepsi Southern 500, which is what I should have said a minute ago when I started talking. Yeah, Tony Stewart in the lead here. Stay tuned through the commercial break. We'll be back with more action here on Ass World.
Take the Legs Sheer Elegance Touch Test and feel the difference between Sheer Elegance and regular pantyhose. One touch tells you this feels rough, the other smooth. This feels coarse. So silky. That's the silky difference of Legs Sheer Elegance. And now Sheer Elegance introduces the pantyhose with a touch of light support. New Sheer Elegance Silky Support. Only from Legs.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh, folks! Oh, tits!
Okay, the next 3 cars in front are all for position.
Folks,
Got a wreck in turn 4.
we are back to the action. Jesus Mary. Bill Elliott, the saboteur struck again. Bill Elliott is pitting here. He DNF. But Rick Mast spun over in front of Dick. Dick, are you okay? We'll talk to Dick here in a little bit. He's probably okay. Possible hot pit stops coming up here, folks. You most likely saw that hot footage of the Rick Mast accident from the Dick Lickers race cam. But now you're probably getting that real hot action from up in the sky. Gas Force 1. Brought to you by 1-900 Babes. Sammy and Melissa up there hanging out with our pilot. We don't know his name. It's Kermit the Frog, we'll say. Our pilot is Kermit the Frog. We do have hot pit stops coming up here, folks.
You're going to get the cross flag this time. We're halfway home.
All right, everybody just calm down. Seems like there's some brutal action going on right now. Rick Mast holding up the show. Dick's going to pass Dale Jr. Got a slow car down low. That means hot pit stops. Most likely the beginning, or it's just the Bay of Pigs right now at Darlington. Just unlimited wrecks and DNFs. We're hearing it on Dick's radio that he's waiting to see some of these leaders pit, and then he'll pit. Or no, Dick's going in next time. Bye, folks. Yeah, of course. This is the Pepsi Southern 500. This is one of the longest races of the season, so we will be running a little long, but be sure to stay tuned after the race for the World Television premiere of the BFG. That's the big fucking giant
No,
And
it's friendly, big friendly giant.
Dick, shut up. Anyway, it's about like an orphan girl in London, and she's up in the middle of the night, and she sees this giant, like, making moves, prowling around in the streets of London, and the giant sees her, and he reaches into her bedroom and snatches her, and takes her to his giant land. Turns out that he prowls around he's the friendly giant. Turns out he prowls around and blows dreams into kids' bedrooms. Okay? He's not weird or anything. That's just what he does. But if a kid sees him, he's in trouble. People can't know that he blows dreams into kids' bedrooms because it's weird. So he kidnaps her, he puts her in his ear and carries her to the giant land. Dick almost just got hit by Dale Jarrett. But so they go to the giant land, and then turns out there's like 8 or 9 mean giants that terrorize and bully the big friendly giant. So the orphan wants to go back and tell the Queen of England about everything that's happening, about these friggin' giants making moves. And I forget. Like, she goes and they like trick the mean giants to go to London, and then the Royal Air Force and the Queen's Guards and everything kidnap they imprison the big giants or whatever, and then everybody's happily ever after. Just read the book, folks. I don't know if there's a movie. If there is a movie, and it was made recently, it's probably, that usual woke stuff where they probably can't use a girl as the orphan. They probably have to use like some sexually ambiguous, like, blob or whatever, so nobody gets offended. But that's the BFG, folks. Immediately following today's race here on Ass World. All right, Dick. You did really well doing that, taking care of those pit stops when I was in your ear. But it's time to see what Dick's thinking about with that Dick Lickers race cam.
Thanks, Andre. I love how you can pronounce saboteur, but you can't spell, or you can't pronounce liqueurs, but that's fine.
The 42 car is a lap down.
Still sitting P12. Okay, Kenny Irwin's messing me up with Jeff Gordon here. I got to get around Kenny Irwin. Jeff Gordon's lurking right now. I got to block him. Damn it. I have to like set up like some kind of crossover move here. And I can't do it. These middle of the pack cars are tough to pass. I mean, I went to commercial and it was 3 or 4 laps and I still hadn't gotten around Rick Mast. All right, I got to get around. I got to get moving. Because Jeff Gordon's going to take advantage of that hole I punched. But no, it looks like Jeff Gordon's making that move on him now. I've totally lost all frame of reference on where we are on pit stops. Feels like that run was a little bit longer than the first couple runs. In no man's land right now. If you watch the making of video, video, you'll know why coming back from commercial during all the chaos, Andre screamed tits. If you know, you know. Because I try to sync up at the start-finish line my voice with the action because it drifts a little bit. And I always do that like the lap before I come back to the blimp shot after commercial. And I wanted to show the Rick Mass thing, but then I also wanted to have everything synced up. Anyway.
Okay, the next 3 cars in front are all for position.
Hopefully they make it till lap 65 here, pitting.
Folks, I may be biased, not bisexual biased, but this is hot action. This is really hot action here on Ass World, folks. Glad you're with us. Hopefully Dick can pull this out. Tony Stewart's still in the lead. We got a big gap there between P3 and P4. Big Dick just hanging out in P12 all race long. He's in P12 right now. 14 seconds back. And there's only 14 cars on the lead lap. Just a hell in a cell kind of race. We had Bill Elliott with that DNF. We should be able to show you all the hot action here. Yeah, the big elephant in the room, other than your mom, is the pit window situation. We'll get a
hurry up, Andre. We got some action brewing here. I've got to deal with Rick Mast
down on pit road. See
He's
what
holding everybody up. Dale Jr.'s being
what
wild.
Mike Skinner, Dale Jarrett's crew chief has to say about that. Just kidding, folks. We don't have any.
Oh God in heaven!
We don't have enough voices to do that hot action. We might. Maybe 2 years from now. 2 years from now, it might be getting nuts. And we won't talk to Kermit. I don't know why we decided to put Kermit the Frog as the helicopter pilot up there. Anyway, hopefully Dick's still alive. We'll send it back down to him in that Dick Lickers race cam.
All right, thanks for the run summary, Andre. Rick Mast. That's the first time we've really seen. I can remember really seeing a beat up slow car pitter pattering around the track all race. Usually they keep their speed up pretty decently. Yeah, this pit window is shaping up to be a nightmare.
The next 2 cars in front of you are for position.
Because ideally,
You've got a car up high.
no one pits, and nobody pits for the next 6-7 laps. And then everyone can go the rest of the way on that last pit stop.
You're now at the top.
Excuse me, folks.
Got a slow car ahead.
You've got a car up high. Keep up. You're all right.
Definitely going to have a pit window problem. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, man.
Car in front of you is for position.
Let's go in right now.
Auto brake is now turned on. Car
We have some leaders pitting. We can pit with them.
Slow car down low. Watch your
We'll
speed.
go to the
Watch your
inside,
speed.
not get beat up by anybody.
Car high. Keep it on 6,500.
And we'll call our shot right now.
Auto brake is now shut off. Auto brake is now turned on.
This pit stop brought to you by Arnold Palmer Spiked.
Leader is pitting now.
With 24 to go, they're going to be pitting with 10 to go. We're really going to have to see what they do. If they do splash and goes or what.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 6,500. Keep it on 6,500.
That would spoil, having that pit window affect the race, that would spoil what's been really fun.
Motor brake is now shut off. You've got a slow car ahead.
I'm taking it. Oh, Jesus, Dale.
The next two cars in front of you are 4 positions.
I mean, Dale, he didn't keep up with Ward Burton at all.
Car down low. You're racing the car behind you. You're now in the top 20.
Hopefully I can settle in better than P12. Yeah, we're talking pit stops with 5 or 6 to go. But then some guys might not even pit. I'm not looking forward to that.
They're all around. You've got a slow car down low.
All right, there's Dale Jarrett. This is Mark Martin.
Okay, the leader is leading now.
This is dangerous. I gotta slow up.
20 more laps. 20 more to go.
Ward Burton trying to take advantage of me here. Look out, Bobby Hamilton.
You've got a slow
Look out,
car.
Mark Martin.
They're all around.
This looks like it's Dale Jr.
You're racing the car in front of you. You're now in the top 10.
Broken in.
Slow car ahead.
Sounds like I've broken into the top 10. Hopefully there's no slow cars coming up here. Pretty good. I had a good speed at the end of that last straight. We might be flirting with a PB here if I can
That car's a lap down.
really nail this. I think I did.
We're running in fifth.
Looking for a 29.7 here.
Car behind you.
Oh, that wasn't even close.
You've got a slow car down low.
What is this nightmare? That's huge, making that pass right there. Because they're going to be, Sterling Marlin's going to be holding up whoever. And I got 7 seconds to the next car ahead of me. Skip a few laps here. All right, getting down to 11 to go. Mark Martin has slowly tracked me down these last couple laps. And we're gaining some time on Ricky Rudd. Looks like he's held up by some lappers up here. Came back thinking I was going to be battling with Mark Martin, but then he kind of dropped off.
There's a spin on the back stretch.
Spin on the backstretch. That's what I'm coming up to right now. No more call-outs. Sounds like we're in the clear.
We've got just 10 more to go. 10 left.
Gonna start listening for slow car down low.
You got a slow car ahead.
There it is. No, that was the wreck. That was gonna be Chad Little that wrecked. Man, I just really hope there's no pit stops here. Hopefully they stretch this out
The 25 car is a lap down.
and we don't have to play games with pit road. Because I still don't know the fuel. I never looked up the fuel splash and go settings and everything. So we'll just have to we'll stop before our pit stall and simulate stopping for a predetermined amount of time. All right, there's Nadeau, but he's beat up.
Clear.
He might be on some weird pit cycle there.
The 5 car is a lap down.
I'm P4 right now. Now wait a minute, I was I was P5, I think. Maybe there was another DNF in front of us.
Okay, the leader is getting
There's the leader with 7 to go. Damn it.
the 28 car. Clear. They're all
Let's
right.
see what they do.
Got a slow car down low.
Let's stay high because Terry Labonte looks like he's no.
They're running second. Car high.
Oh boy.
Keep low. Stay low. Clear all around. Got a slow car.
I got Mark Martin behind me. Can't let him take the win. If Mark Martin
You got a car up high.
If Mark Martin drops off in pits, then we'll pit.
It's a lap down. Got 5 more to go. Keep it up. You're racing the car behind you.
Let's not take out Jimmy Spencer 2 races in a row.
You're racing the car behind you.
Well, holy hell, Mike Skinner's now battling me.
Clear all around. The 5 car is a lap down. You got a slow car ahead.
I'm staying out, man. If yeah, especially Jeff Gordon hasn't pitted yet. That's not fair.
Clear.
Jeff, oh yeah, and Jeff Burton. It's not even like I'm winning the race either.
Clear all around. The 21 car
Yeah,
is a
damn
lap
it.
down.
Because what happens with the pit windows is I don't want the pit windows to be too long because then I make up too much time at the end of the runs. It's just a weird, perfect storm of crap. Just the longer,
Got 2 to go.
just the longer form, Southern 500, longer distance race. Really threw a wrench into the works, pit window wise, but.
Clear.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon hasn't pitted yet. That'd be unfair if I had to
The
pit.
32 car is a lap down. White flag. 1 more to go.
Depends on where Dale Jr. finished. Jeff Burton might be peeking into the top 10 finally in points with this win. Unless he pits right here. Yeah, I think that's him up there. He's not pitting. And I'm taking a P2. I don't feel bad about that at all. That was a lot of fun. Plus, none of this is real. That wasn't Jeff. I always mistake Jeff Burton for Dave Marcus. Yeah, I don't care. That was a lot of fun. That's why I play this game and make these videos. That was just good action, fun, just everything going on. But yeah, I want to fix that pit window. Damn it. Mark Martin, we talked about him in the points. He's finished P4. Jeff Gordon got a good finish. Tony Stewart. Dale Jarrett, another, not awful finish, but after Bristol, yikes. After the yikes at Bristol, then he got this. And then Rusty Wallace down there had that DNF. I mean, we're getting to the point where some of these guys, a DNF kind of kills them. But yeah, Tony Stewart led 70 laps, and I don't know what happened to where he fell off. Matt Kenseth, I'm trying to figure out when and why Matt Kenseth led a lap somewhere. Probably during the first round of pit stops, because then after that it has to, because he DNF'd. And this was crazy. How many DNF? LW Wright DNF'd as well. Jerry Nadeau, I don't know where he wrecked. I think he wrecked right after Matt Kenseth, and it was just something I ignored. And then I forgot to show the Steve Park wreck too. Now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm too lazy to go back and fix it, or go back and find it and put it in. A very busy race in that regard. Trying to think anything else that came up this round. I didn't put any notes down on what happened during the race. This was just fun stuff. And yeah, just gotta fix the pit window. But hell, it's not like we cheated. It's not like, it's not like we're the only person that didn't pit. We'll get over it, and we'll see if NASCAR imposes a penalty of some kind. I don't think so, though. That does it. You can see Laura there hanging out with Dick in the post race. That's his new friend. I don't know if we'll let Andre talk about it. I didn't put the schedule up this race. I'm gonna start putting it in here at the end somewhere, and I just don't feel like doing it right now. I just want to. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Not really in a hurry, but I want to finish talking here and have this, set it and forget it, render it, because I got to go do something. And then in my downtime before the next video, I'll put together some kind of schedule thing to show. That's all she wrote, man. This was awesome race and everything. All right, thanks for watching.